It is time for our monthly subscriber celebration where I give you a lot of tips and tricks about using Canva. And in this one, we're going to focus on several areas, including page animations, photo filters, viewer suggestions, and templates. It doesn't matter if you're new to Canva because every expert was once a beginner. Let's get started. Page animations. In order to access it, if you click on your background or you click on the page right outside of your background, an animate button will pop up on the top panel. Click it. Let's look at block. Block. Now let's look at breathe. Now let's look at fade. Fade's very quick. And as a bonus tip, I'm going to show you how to change time. There is an edit timing button. Click it. You can change the timing from 0.1 second all the way up to 30 seconds. It will download whatever timing you have on that page. So if you have a 1 second clip, it's going to download a 1 second clip. Let's click animate, pan. Everything pans in from the left. Rise. Everything rises from the bottom. Let's do it one more time. And tumble. One more time. What if we group things together? Let's select just the words and group them together. And tumble. And you're going to notice that the words tumbled in together. If you add a photo, you gain access to 3 more page animations. Let me show you. Scroll down to one that's got a photo and more are going to pop up on the left-hand side. Did you see that? We have photo zoom. You're going to notice that the photo changes. Watch. Let's look at photo flow. Look at the photo. Let's do it again. Now let's look at photo rise. Look at the difference between photo rise and rise. Bonus tip time. Canva Pro page animations. Let's take a look at it. The ones with the little crown are Canva Pro features. Let's look at drift. You see how they're drifting in from the left? They're drifting in at different speeds and then going back to the right to their spot. Now let's look at stomp. Let's look at tectonic. Tectonic. Baseline. Let's look at pop. Neon. Scrapbook. If you did something, say pop, and you knew that you wanted to do pop page animations on every single page in your project, all you have to do is apply to all pages. But this is also good if you've changed your mind about all the animations. If you click none and apply to all pages, then it will fix that for you. Comment if you have any questions about page animations. The next 6 minutes of this Canva tutorial will include how to crop and flip an image, what the I button is for, and at least 6 more tips while we go through all of the photo filters Canva has to offer for free. Let's look at these 4 photo filters. Here is our normal photo with no filter on it. When you click on it, a top panel will come up, filter, and all of these options will appear. The first thing we're going to do is look at Epic. There's an intensity slider on all of them. You can increase the intensity of it, or you can decrease the intensity. Festive. Now again, here's the intensity bar, but this time we're going to look at the adjustments that were made. And you're going to see that the contrast was bumped up, the saturation was bumped up, the tint remained the same. You can actually manually adjust these yourself. Let's move on to summer. There's no filter here. Let's click filter and summer. The bonus tip for this one is that if you double click the image, you're going to notice done and cancel, and also these little white circles. If you left click your mouse on them, you'll see a double arrow appears, but if you left click your mouse and drag, you can make the image larger. This is particularly helpful for thumbnails. Click on your image, filter, afterglow. The filter code is actually listed in your adjust setting. So if you go to adjust, down here there's a special filter code. If I went back up to this one, to the summer only, and then clicked adjust, if I put that filter code in there, let's paste it, it will change it for me. Solar, selfie, Cali, the blues. Solar. Clicked on the photo, filter, solar. Selfie. Filter, selfie. Cali. Here we go. There's the change for Cali. Let's look at the blues. Bonus tip here is about flipping. When you click on an image or anything, really, the top panel, a flip button will appear, and you can click on it and flip images horizontally. You can also flip things vertically. Nordic, whimsical, retro, and edge. You can see the differences right on one page. Nordic. Filter, Nordic. Let's look at whimsical. Here it is normal. Whimsical. Let's look at retro. Retro. Does anybody remember how to crop this image? Another way to do it would be to go up here and click crop. Then you don't have to double click anything, but you do have to hold and drag. Look at edge. Go to filter, click edge, and you'll notice, let's just look at the adjust key here. The blur has been cut way down. Our next filter are Dalliance, Peony, Dare, and Rosy. Filter, Dalliance. And what I want to do here is take a look at the adjust button, because this one adjusts the tint majorly. It gave it more of a purple vibe, but we can change the tint to change the look of it. And you'll notice as I'm doing things, the filter code at the bottom is changing. Filter, Peony. What does the eye say? And how is it awesome? I'm hovering over it. It says info. I click on it and it tells me this one's called Pancake with Sliced Strawberries. I can even add it to my likes folder. I can add it to the regular folder. And let me show you why this is so cool. I couldn't find this image. Guess what? If I click on the image and click I for info, it tells me that it is a party background. And I was able to add it to my likes folder. So that's a pretty cool feature right there. It didn't happen for all things, but for images and such, it appears to happen. Filter, Dare. Remember, you can change the intensity. Let's add a rosy filter. There's the difference. Drama, grayscale, and street. Drama, filter, drama. The bonus tip for this one is to lock your grids. And let's say that my image, I wanted to have a fork. Then it's not going to try to take over the image there. You see what I mean? But if I had not locked it, then when I move it, it would try to take over the spot. Let's look at grayscale. Filter, grayscale. This one is fun to change the intensity on. You can go from nothing all the way to really intense. We're going to take down the intensity a little bit and go back here and adjust the vignette. Let's move on to the last one. Street. It's very much the same, but there we go. Our next 4-minute segment will be all about creating fancy letters with photographs and videos. You will also learn how to crop the image within the frame and create a gradient line for your projects. Thank you all for subscribing. This Canva trick is brought to you by Living Creekside. She thinks it's fun when there are letters that look like photos. And what those are called frames. If you look in the Elements tab and type in frame or frames, it doesn't matter, you're going to get these fun pictures that have the sky and grass on them. When you scroll down, you will find letters. And that's how I created these. Let me show you. I do want to share one more tip. If you're looking for a specific letter, add a plus sign, letter, and whatever letter you're looking for, and it will bring up, some will be frames like this, while others are more animated. I'm going to use this picture, and I did a lot of adjustments. Left click, hold, and slide it in. All right, now I'm going to highlight them all, go up here to position, and I'm going to space them evenly horizontally. That way they have the same spacing. I'm going to go ahead and group them together and then position them in the center. Even though it's spaced correctly, I don't like the way the O seems like it's a little further away, so I'm going to click on it and using my keyboard arrows, move it over to the left, just a couple pixels. And to me, that looks better, so I'm going to group them again and reposition them to the center. Now, they've all pretty much fell in the same spot because that's what frames do, so I'm going to adjust them. I'm going to double click the H and adjust it all the way over here. I'm going to click on the E and adjust it like this. I'm just making minute changes. And then that one. All right, now I've decided I want to flip some images. So let's flip it vertically so the green is on the bottom. Let's flip this one vertically and let's flip this one vertically. So it's just playing around with it until you get it how you like it. I like this because it kind of looks like it's tie-dye. All right, instead of moving it back, I'm just going to undo. And this is when you could also add in a grid. Let's add a grid, make it small. I might need to make it a little bigger to fit the image in, but we're going to detach the image and duplicate it. We'll put that back in there, and then I'm going to put this here. And we're going to make a fancy line. I'm going to make it smaller. You see, it's a gradient line. It's pretty cool. You can even add videos into those as well. Let me show you that real quick. And you just slot it in there and it will play. The final section is all about templates. We will look at Kindle, YouTube channel art, party printables, plus more. A couple of viewer shout outs are included in this segment as well. And I'm going to make a huge announcement afterwards, so be sure to keep watching for that message. Our first template we're going to look at, Kindle. You might want to create your own KDP or a Kindle cover or something like that, and this would be a great template for you to be able to learn how to do that. We're going to look at this one as well as this one. We're going to get rid of all of the text and just look at the photo. First, detach image from photo is just an image. Replace background. Are there any filters added? It says none. Adjust. Look at this. It's not all on 0. One of them is on 13. Let's reset it. It's not much of a change. It's just a very slight change. Templates are just very good at figuring out what you want. Detach image. So this one's in a frame. You could actually use this and put your own picture in there. Adjust. For this one, contrast and X process were both adjusted. Our next template we're going to look at is for Instagram stories. So I clicked Instagram story, and if I click on download, it's going to say that it is $48. First of all, you're going to spend less than $48 by signing up for Canva Pro. But if you don't have Canva Pro, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get rid of all the premium elements. And there's a bunch here. You'll see that there are 10 premium elements. So first thing we're going to do is get rid of the music. You're going to left click on it and then click delete. How can I make this a template for me, knowing what to put where? You're going to use the grids. Click it. I'm going to slot it over so that I can detach this video from the background. And then I'm going to get rid of it. Now it should say there are 8. There are 8. A grid, and I'm going to size it to the size of that video. I'm going to remove that video. We'll just slot in this, and it's automatically going to size it to the right size. And now it should say 7. What am I going to do? Grid. Resize it. Remove it. So now it should say 6. I'm going to duplicate this grid, bring it down, and size it to that one. Send it backwards and then remove that. So now what should it say? I just keep doing that until I get this. So I've got this. Let's see, this is what this one looks like. That one looks like that. Here we go. And I just put grids wherever there was a video, and now it says that it is free. Who here is on Pinterest? Let's type in Pinterest. See what pops up. You got a whole bunch of different options. Pinterest pen. Some of them are 1080 by 1920, and some of them are 1000 by 1500. Let's click this one, food Pinterest pen. It looks like they might all be pro. Oh, maybe not. They're not. There's 61 that are free. You can get rid of it and add your own photo. This is what, look, publish straight to Pinterest. If I connected this to Pinterest, then I could publish this straight to Pinterest from Canva. And I believe that's even a Canva free option. And this is where a grid is really helpful. Let's say you want to post something to Pinterest once a week, and you want it to have the same branding style with the same color or whatnot, then you could pop in something different every week in that photo. YouTube, channel art. If you are looking to create channel art for your YouTube channel, like this one that says new videos every week and explore Bali, then YouTube channel art is going to be the template for you. I'm not going to dig into this because I'm going to do a YouTube tutorial on YouTube channel art all by itself, and that's going to come out in August. Thanks to Ralph and Sarati for giving me inspiration for the YouTube channel art video. Let's go to social media. Let's look at a Facebook cover, and Facebook cover's dimensions are 1640 by 924 pixels. Let's just say we're looking for a fall Facebook cover. It's got a bunch of pictures in it, and these are frames. Any pictures could go within the frame. You can also change your background color to something that you might like better, something that suits you. This is a tape strip, and if I click on it, I click on the eye there, I can add it to my likes folder. What on this page can I not add to a likes folder? If I click on the frame, there is no information, and if I right click on it, there's no way to add it to a folder or to a likes. I think that would be pretty cool, but as of right now, on 8/4/2021, there's no way to do that. God is Our Protector says, I think I'll start by creating and selling party printables on Etsy. Let's go with design ideas first. If you are trying to find party printables, all you have to do is search party printables in Pinterest, and it will give you a bunch of ideas. If you want to narrow it down further, you can even type in, say, unicorns. Be inspired by people on Pinterest. We're going to look up invitations because party printables, part of that would be the invitation. However, before we do that, I want to take a moment to direct you to the help button. Click help, and you're going to type in sell, S-E-L-L, click on licenses, copyright, and using Canva for commercial purposes, and it is going to give you all of the information that you need about selling things. I typed in invitation. There are over 6,000 templates here. Some of them are going to be completely free and some of them are not. I am in my Canva Pro account, so I can't differentiate whether they're actually free or whether they're Canva Pro templates. However, it doesn't matter. We're going to click on create a blank invitation. And the first thing I want to direct you to is that there's a whole bunch of ideas here. Oh, look. It's like it was for you. Baptism invitations. And you're talking about selling printables. What if you think bigger? What if you do more than just printables? What if you sell MP4 for families to send out through email? And it's not just a physical invitation. Let's get rid of all of that because this is a little video. So you could ask your clients to send you a short clip and then you could work on that. Let's see, this one was worked on. It could actually be over here, but they wanted it because of the words. They wanted her more over here so that there was plenty of blank space for the invitation. You probably would want to turn your sound off in this case, and then you would be able to download the MP4 and send it to them. Guess what, everybody? We have a custom URL, a custom link. We reached 100 subscribers. And when you do that, you can set a custom link. And I did that. And basically, it's your channel name. So look here, youtube.com/Canva tutorials by like it or not. That is so awesome. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want to see more like it, remember to subscribe and check out these videos next. See you next time when I teach you how to create your YouTube channel art with Canva. Bye!